Hello. Back. Demikian apa nih model? So compared to the last stream, kinda messed up a little bit in that I accidentally deleted the old pose before I made this new pose, and then I wanted to delete the old drafts since it was taking up space, but I accidentally deleted the original pose. So this is the only one that's left. Yeah, I've basically cleaned up everything. And the reason why some are overlapping like this is because I'm planning to, port it into VTube Studio, or sorry, Live 2D, and rig them. And since I want to make it 3D, I found that I need to just draw it individually, like so they exist as a separate entity and not as like a cohesive drawing first. Because when I first tried this with this model, right, I kind of just started making a normal model and then just erasing and then redrawing stuff that overlap, and it kind of like wasted a lot of time. So I'm just trying to just straight up plot everything out, so like this, and then when I actually like start to color it and shade it and stuff like that, it's gonna be its like own standalone item. That way when we finally rig it, like it'll stand on its own, because the part that's gonna overlap is just gonna be covered up, right? So yeah, hopefully gonna be way better. But yeah, so like to go down everything first, right? This was the old draft, so the head was the same. I didn't like the body, that's why I tried to like make a new one in a new pose, and I accidentally deleted it. But yeah, this is the old draft without any of the clothes. Oh no! I still have it actually. Wow, I didn't actually check. Okay. So yeah, so this was the old pose. I mean, the proportions are like this is way taller, right? Maybe, but nah. Yeah, she could be this tall, but no. So kind of just changed her into this one. So yeah, the perspectives isn't as interesting as that one, but I'm trying to make a like VTuber, right? So it doesn't need much perspective, and just make the model. So yeah, I put her in the clothes according to the references I took, because I wanted the vest thing from Limbus and this reference sheet, put it on her, and there's a tie that I'm gonna these are guidelines, right? So I know like 3D spaces that I'm working with. Oh wait, no, actually I gotta give her a neck. Her neck's still part of the old sketch. Wait. Let me just... Okay. But yeah. Basically, this is the vest, and then the shirt. I changed it so it's more. So this one's like kind of a t-shirt right underneath. I changed it so the sleeves are more like blousey. You know, it's like a blouse. Because I just like the frills, right? And then put a belt according to this. And for the pants, I just put her in a regular baggy pants because I just like baggy pants. The shoes are like this because this was just leftover from when I was trying to figure out the values. So I just like went in with a low opacity brush, and then I just like figured out. Ooh, not on this layer, but so I just kind of like smeared values around, figured out what I wanted to do. But after that, I went in with the regular line art, but I didn't figure out the shoes yet. So right now I'm just trying to figure out the coat that I'm gonna put on her, which hopefully I'm gonna drape it over her like this or this, and after I drape it over here, put some shoes, actual shoes on her, right? Because this one's I like the way it's shaded. That's why I'm gonna put her in some dress shoes, but the proportions here look more like clown shoes, right? So that's why I'm just gonna go back and just put her in some better shoes. Maybe these ones that I've just brought up, So yeah, now we're just gonna figure out the coat. I'm probably just gonna take the lapels of this one, like the big giant triangles. Yeah, figure it out from there. So, wait. I have this problem with Freda because my drawing tablet program isn't like from Wacom itself, because I'm using like a Wacom into a sketch, right? CTL 490. And this is such an old model that Wacom kind of like discontinued it, and I tried to use this to play games like Deadlock, which did not work. So I'm using like a tablet driver GUI. For some reason, if I like right click and drag with this, it like messes up Creator so much that I have to like open Task Manager, and somehow that fixes it. Yeah, but that was a side tangent because I accidentally clicked. Is this even better? I think that was a mispress. Okay, so since I want code, I think I'm gonna this one's I don't need this layer anymore. I'm just gonna save it into the old backups. So no hair, no back hair, and let's just keep the horns. We move this out. Okay, now I can drape it. I can call this like a code layer. I think I need to make 2 layers for this, because it's gonna be like one for the parts that are draping over her, which are gonna be like more foreground or more forward, right? And then connected to the back flowing parts. need to figure out. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, so it's basically like using the regular code, but just opening up, or maybe just like a big triangle, right? Big triangles. I don't know. Let's just put some shapes down and figure it out. The big problem is obviously the big chest. Since I need to figure out how it would realistically interact with it. It's gonna be over her shoulders here. Over her shoulders. Alright, let me just turn down the opacity. Alright. So, other than me figuring out how the cloth works, I can also figure out, like, I can just do this, right? I'm kind of like torn right now on whether I should go for realistic, like gravity, where everything just goes down, or make it all flowy, right? Maybe to save space, it's gonna have to be realistic, where it's just kind of like draped over. But then again, I've already made the hair like go way out here, right? So maybe the coat could either blow with the hair, you know, or like over here, which, you know, maybe it's a good composition, but it's gonna make the model super wide, or like, you know, down here, right? Like this is gonna be like draped over the floor, which makes it look like a cape, where I want it as like a coat, right? I think like a problem that's also gonna show up is, you know, if you guys look at the model I'm using right now, it's basically the same concept, but the model that I'm using right now is, I just kind of made it like a fur coat without much thought of it, and it kind of makes everything below that I shade like super dark, right? Because I wanted the lighting to be, you know, from top down on this one, which I don't know, maybe this could work again, but I want to try something different. We just put the shapes down first. It's gonna be a super rough outline. I'm just gonna spam shapes until I get something good, right? And then after it's good, I'm gonna refine it a lot. Oh wait, actually, yeah, maybe starts over like this, right? Over the hand. So this is kind of like clipping into the hand right here. Wait, let me just gut everything here. Yeah, because this way, I could make it kind of light, you know. And then, but this is more interactions that I fear is gonna make it way more complex. Because that means whenever I move the cloak, it needs to like somehow mess with the hand. Which I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Maybe. I need the front bangs. Because without it, like, this looks so weird. Oh my god, I need this. Can I just... Yeah, make it bold. Okay, yeah, like, the journal shapes is good, no? Like, yeah, it's kind of like a cape, but then you make it wider, and then just put some tubes down for like empty sleeves, right? It's gonna be like, I gotta put like some empty sleeves here. Oh wait, no, it's gonna be like this, and then yeah. Oh, I need to oh my god, these are some crazy claw physics that I need to learn how to make the claw physics. So it's basically like what a curtain fold, I think, is called. It's gonna be like kind of like that, right? Oh yeah, by the way, the hands. I'm not at a level to draw good hands yet, so I just make it like super blocky, and then coat them. I mean, like render them as gloves. So yeah, because when you're making gloves, right, it needs to not be detailed. Like it can be detailed, but the shapes are way more simple than when you make actual fingers, right? From all the grooves and bones and stuff like that. So just make blocky gloves, and basically it's all solved. I like the general shape of it, but the composition's kind of not composition, but like I don't know, the shape of it. Yeah, like this is like already really good. But again, with this, it's a cape. Need to make it like noir, you know, like noir suit. So, what if like this, you know, the lapels, and then the shirts, and then kind of like goes like this, right? Does it? Oh my god. Like this, right? Because, you know, because I think it's basically like a t-shirt, right? Basically. Is it? Oh, it's kind of like this, I guess. Kind of like this. And then it's like it's like this. It's like that. Then the lapels are just like just exist here, right? Then like that's the color part of this. Wait, so does that mean? What does that mean? Usually, when I make my art, it's just a billion trial and error until I find something good, guys. So you guys are in here for the long run. Me just putting lines down and hoping something good comes out. Let's try a different angle. Because like, yeah, this is already like good angle. Maybe it was too wide actually. This is gonna be like this. Or you know, yeah, like, because she's opening it, right? Which I can just hide this lapel. Sorry, this sleeve actually. Because you know, if I haven't figured out how to make it like good yet, I can just hide it, right? Generally, because while I was looking at the references, like, bam, don't need to draw the hands, just hide one. Like, I'm sure that's like an artistic choice, but you know, if it's an artistic choice, that helps me cheat. Like, why not, right? This is the same angle. Like, it kind of just like cuts out down here, like where the lapel ends. Oh, it actually like covers up the majority of the shape. Huh, could cheat like that. I could just cheat like that. True. True. I mean, sure, right? Oh, but this is like a good idea, right? So I can like, to show that its sleeves, make it flow out here, right? Oh, that's a good idea actually. But do I need to make it make sense with the hair though, right? I mean, if I want to make it like that, then this arm is flowing back here. So this one's gonna be like flowing out here. Okay, need to drag this in. So my eyes don't hurt. Over. Pepper in here. Okay. And then do. Happy birthday to you. Make it circle, so it kind of like curves behind, you know, like this. I mean, I also keep getting like distracted from the fact that, okay, first, this is like, it was supposed to be like a sketch, right? But I'm so lazy that if it turns out good, like if the initialize I put down is good, I'm just gonna turn it into a goddamn gosh dang line art, right? I'm just trying to put down the best lines I can. This sleeve is supposed to be a sleeve, so it still needs to be somewhat tubular, right? Does that look good? I do not think that looks good, guys. Why is there a flap there? Genuinely? Why is there an extra flap here? Am I missing something? Or this looks wrong because it's the wrong flow, maybe? Like, you know, yeah. Oh, but I need to like, need a live 2D part. Nah, this is getting too daunting, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna make it like a regular stage cape, guys. So kind of like the one I'm using right now. But I'm gonna make it like a bit more cohesive, right? Because this is a random for cape out of nowhere. I mean, okay. So while I'm making this, I'm just gonna yap, alright? So this earlier model, the lore was supposed to be that like he was kind of like shut in dragon, you know, like used to be big and bad, but then got taken down and lived in an abandoned castle. That was the lore, right? That was written up. And then got bored, saw some streams and decided to stream, you know. But she still wanted to look like a regal royal dragon, which is why the royal question mark outfit I have on right now, which is not cohesive. And then, but she still wanted to be comfortable, which is why there are the fur coat. So, like, thought fur coats would be comfortable. So it was kind of like her blanket, like her blanket that she uses to sleep, but she turned it into a fur coat. Yeah, so it's just gonna be a cape. Then I pull out some cape references. Love cape reference. I'm pulling it off Pinterest. Pinterest. It's like cape with pin. I want like front pin, Yes. Okay. Found one. Got this song. I think it's like I pulled up like copyright free classical music playlist, and I think I've heard this from like a Proco video. Actually, maybe I should make the cloak kind of short, because I was supposed to make the dragon girls I have in my repertoire as like the VTuber model, but like kind of want to save it for other projects. So I'm just gonna draft up like a new outfit, right? And a new like hairstyle, horns, stuff like that to differentiate it. Maybe a short cloak. Maybe. Just save this long one. And yeah, wait, actually, I make it short. I need to animate I do not need to animate the cloaks. Oh my god. I could make it just like a mesh that like exists in the back. Oh my god. Wait. I like freeze up the silhouette, right? So the silhouette looks better. Because yeah, I think silhouette is important from all the videos that people say. And it's like this, Wait, no. Put the hair back. Bam, bam. Okay, yeah, the silhouette's like cleaner? Question mark. Cleaner, maybe. Like, it's way clearer than this, right? Because if it's all black and white, you can't really see the body, and it's gonna be like a big triangle. Should I put a tail in? Oh, that's a big one. I think I gotta put a tail in, guys. I think I'm gonna put a tail in. Well, actually, yeah, maybe dish the coat. Put a tail in. That's a good idea. And if it's short, she doesn't need to hold it, which means less interactions with the hand. Oh my god. Oh god, wait. Oh god, wait, guys. Oh god, wait, guys. Here be gone. Grab this. Oh yeah. Love the horns, right? Don't mind that it kind of looks bigger on one side. Don't mind that. Do not pay attention to that. Just accept it and move on. Yeah, make this interact with this. Wait, no. Wait. It kind of like goes here and then it falls off. But it's kind of stiff, so it falls off like right there. But it interacts with the sleeve, which the drapes it bit. I think I'm making a mess here. Do I need this? Bam. Bam bam. Is the outfit interesting enough? I think other VTubers have a way more interesting outfit than just fucking office casual. Maybe I would need to like embroider stuff, or like put a pin here. Some accessories on her. Maybe I don't need actually, because you know the main focus is obviously gonna be the head. That's already like super packed with detail, right? Like the hair, the flow, the horns, the eyes, which I'm gonna color like super bright contrast. Yeah, the tail's just gonna be more eye candy when it's all zoomed out. I think I'm gonna stick a tail and ditch the coat, guys. We want to make it like a fat tail, right? Or a short, or yeah, I think I'm gonna make it a fat tail. And I like it starts here, then it is this, right? So, you know, at least there's some perspective work here. Right, it gets thinner and thinner to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back, to the back. To the back, to the back, to the back. Boom. And I don't like the way it takes up this negative space though. Do I leave it in? Do I leave it in? Do I leave it in? Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe so, maybe so, maybe so. Okay, I can figure out the connections to the actual connections later if I make a 3D model, which, you know, which is unlikely at this stage. So I'm just gonna stick it like this, right? Because when it wags around, I need to animate this part, right? So this is just gonna be like a big cutoff like this. It can just be filled with basically anything in here. Okay, I'm just gonna use a fill tool, boom! And then put some 3D rendering on here. You know, figure it out there. So this is the sketch. Let me figure out the 3D parts of it. Like this, right? No wait, I wanted to make it like, oops. I want to make it like kinda like this, right? Does that look right? Does that genuinely look right, guys? I mean, it's supposed to like jut out a bit, I guess. Because if it's like this, it kind of like just... Yeah, it does not look correct? Question mark? I mean, this is if she's a dragon, right? I mean, I'm banking on the whole dragon thing. Because if I make her like a devil with like a thin line of a devil tail, like there's already a lot of VTubers like that, right? I think I can count dragons, but I'm sure like demon and succubus are like way more saturated than dragons, right? I think I gotta keep it. It's dragon tail. So we want it to overlap with the hand, you know? Because it's gonna like, yeah, if I put it like up here, it's gonna mix with, it's gonna make this part of the silhouette so muddy. I think I gotta make it fall to the ground, honestly. It's gonna like swerve like this, right? I think. Yeah, gonna like fall to the ground. Basically. It's gonna like this. Or, wait. Instead of just putting... wait. I got a better idea, guys. Let me just... See the vision, guys? See the vision? Right. Minimize the shoe reference. Gonna be something like this, right? Golly, wait a minute. Gonna be such a They, oh my god, yes sir. Thick tail, guys. Does that, wait, this is actually genius, because it's on the ground. I do not need to animate it, right? Wait a minute. Am I smart? Am I too smart for this? Wait. This makes sense from this angle. Ah, I like the trailing part, but it needs to like fall out here, right? It needs to fall out here. Because it's gonna come out from like here. Which it's gonna be like this. Feel like be like this, right? Start from here, and then oh no, wait, yeah. It kind of it's like a leech, right? So yeah, I'm planning a tail like this kind of tail, where this is like the butt, and then the tail is like, it's like a gecko tail. If you guys have seen like a house gecko, a gecko tail, where it's like this is the kind of tail, right? You brush strokes. Yeah, so it's gonna like expand here. God, okay. Oh my god, okay, yeah. Have I overdone the tail? Maybe I've overdone the tail a bit. Bam! Bada bang, bada bam! That's a fat tail! Okay, I just complained about wanting to have a clean silhouette. But does this tail make it better, bros? Does this tail, as big as this, make it a good tail, guys? What if I thin it out a bit? What if I thin the tail out a bit? Because now it kind of looks like she's sitting on the tail, right? Which is... it can be good or bad, like, honestly. Like, this is some crazy interaction. But, like, realistically, she's not in this pose and walking. Like, is that too heavy a tail to lug around? Like, I imagine when she's walking, it's gotta sag and drag on the ground and just accumulate billions and billions of dust, right? Maybe it's kind of like this. So the bottom part where it's gonna be the scales, be like this, right? Be something like this. Right. Okay, no wait. Part's gonna be a bit more covered up. Ooh, look at texture. God damn. Wait a minute. Doing some crazy. Nah, this is like a good idea. Wait, like make this part like a bit hairy, like a bit furry. Not like this, no? Maybe it's too fat. Maybe it's too fat a tail. Can't really figure out if it's good or not because the body's not like colored in yet, right? So I can't really tell. Maybe I should color it in and figure out if it feels a good fit or not. Yes, yes sir. So get rid of this. Actually, it's gonna be behind here, and then like this. Oh, there's a hole. Wait. Wrong brush. Hole, no hole, no hole, no hole, no hole here. Okay, and then we fill this in. Select, grow to, then put some color in. Then put the tail behind. It's not that disruptive, right? Am I tweaking? Like it's... I mean, it's the tail. Maybe it's too fat. Thin out the our left or her right. I gotta thin out. This part. I mean, yeah. I think this needs to cover this part more, right? And then I think that's good. I mean, I'm gonna play with the perspective a bit, but maybe. I've never seen the tail this big. Could be something eye-catching, right? Like, let's say it from like a purely marketing perspective. Having a tail this huge, it's kind of crazy marketing, no? Like this, right? But again, no one's gonna see the tail, guys. No one's gonna see the tail. Unless I make it like wag behind me. I'm already trying to make the hair like... So in my head, the hair's gonna float, but it's also gonna like wiggle, you know? Like, it's gonna float, but not statically. It's gonna be like a dynamic floating. I don't know if having that and then the tail wagging think it's gonna be too distracting. So I guess this is, I guess I could just put the tail in, and then it's gonna be like Easter egg whenever I pull up the full model. Maybe. Maybe that's the play. Maybe. It's gonna guess, no? Like a painterly vibe in the tail. Ooh, maybe that's the play also. Like the body is line arted, stuff like that, but then the tail's like painterly. I think it's gonna clash too much. I think I'm gonna line art it later on. Yeah, picking a tail there. Okay. Maybe I don't do any capes. I'm gonna look at it more and figure out if I need capes. No, I don't think I need the capes anymore. It has already enough detail. I think I'm gonna put some accessories on her. Figure out how. Maybe earring here, but no, the earring's gonna be covered by her hair. But you know, like maybe the chain, you know, embroidery. Put some chains down here. Add some contrast there. But everything else, I think it's pretty good. All things considered. Give a bit more of that tail. I'm shaving the tail, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, it's kind of like this, right? All right. Okay. So, I think this is gonna be it for here. I'm gonna go for 2 days tomorrow, and the day after that. Maybe when I get back, it's gonna be like already. I plan to color it in, draw, and maybe if I have time, I'll stream it, right? Because I want to stream this a lot, but I don't know, streaming it while making all these decisions actually pretty hard. So we'll see if I stream the rest of the process. For sure, I'm gonna fix the boots whenever, and you know, because the rest of the process is basically just gonna be me coloring it in, then rendering it, like putting some shadows, ambient occlusion, and stuff like that. Yeah, that's basically it, honestly. Right, guys. See you next time.